Hey everybody, I hope everyone's having an amazing day. And today is January 19th, 2017. Tomorrow is the inauguration of a very controversial president. I'm not going to get into the politics of it because to me that's irrelevant to what we're going to talk about, because we're going to talk about something that every single person in this country has control over. And before I say what it is, I just want to remind you all that the way I come up with the topics for this video is I see what's happening in my personal life as well as the life of people that are around me, or the people that I come into contact with in the period of time when I'm, thinking about making these videos. And I just put it out there because if more than a few people are experiencing something, it's a collective energy. So I make these videos to share my insights on what is collectively happening with us all. So today I want to talk about faith, okay? Faith is something that is intangible. It's something that we cannot hold, but we can have it. We can very much obtain it for our life. And I think it's very necessary at this time with all of the intense emotions people are feeling and the things that are to come, as we come into our next president. I think it's really important we all understand what faith is, what it looks like, and what it means to have it. So Merriam-Webster has a couple definitions for faith, but the one that was most applicable to what I'm going to talk about, or I think is the most general way people look at faith, it says a strong belief in something for which there is no proof. Now, belief to me is just the beginning of faith. Okay? Because a belief can be anything. We can believe in fairy tales. We can believe in what happens in movies. We can believe in all types of things. So to me, step one to really having faith is believing that there's something to have faith in. Okay? Because faith is, again, trusting something that you cannot see. So once you have the belief that faith is what you need, that something bigger and better has to be at play, right? But then it also says there's no proof of, which I have to disagree. What I can say is that you must have faith in order to see proof, but usually the proof has been there all along, but because of lack of faith, we have never seen the proof. Miracles happen every day, and miracles can be so many different things depending on what you are needing in your life at that time. But again, going back to the concept of faith, once you believe that things are possible, that more is possible, that better is possible, that more happiness is possible, I think the next step to really having faith is being willing to surrender, right? So we have identified our belief, we've identified what we trust. But in order to really trust, you have to let go. You have to not hold on to the things that we feel or we think in our mind is best for us or is really destined for us. The next step, and this is the hardest step, is surrendering. It is letting go of all that is outside of yourself, because if you truly believe and trust in this thing that you're this thing, this power, this entity, then there is no worry. Because faith cannot coexist with worry. Faith cannot coexist with fear. So to me, belief is the first step of eradicating fear. I believe that I do not have to live like this. Then I surrender my concerns. I surrender my worries over to this higher power, over to this divine plan. And then as I slowly surrender, I begin to embody. Because to really be something, to really have something, we must embody it. And to me, embodying is surrendering and then being able to fully immerse, right? Because when you surrender, you release. So when you're releasing, I picture myself falling into it. So I feel like faith is something you gracefully fall into, okay? And the beauty is, once you fully surrender, you literally fall into proof. So to bring this back to the inauguration and this new journey that us as American citizens are going on, I know that this is not what so many of us had pictured for a leader, especially in 2017. But it's really important to have faith that we as humans are on a path to something so much more than a president who has ideas about building a wall or, tightening up our borders. We have to have faith that the world is changing. We have to have faith that we truly are the change, we the people. And we have to have faith that we ourselves can do it. So, as many of you will do tomorrow, as you're watching this inauguration and having all these mixed feelings, please consider taking the steps of what it takes to gracefully surrender into faith. Because I promise you, on the other side of faith is all this proof. All of this proof. Once we surrender, the proof will show its face, and you'll wonder why you haven't been having faith from the beginning. But remember, Spirit, God, Source, whomever, when they answer prayers, right, or when they bring us miracles, they are not the things that we think in our head is for us. They are what we need in here. So please, for everyone's sake, for the collective's sake, I urge you to put your fear, your anger, your disbelief aside for a couple minutes tomorrow especially, and just sit in gratitude, grateful for what you do have, and surrender into faith for what is coming. Again, I wish you guys so much love. And if anyone is interested in tarot readings, I am doing a special for the rest of January. 30 minutes, unlimited questions, $25 in person or on FaceTime. Love you guys so much. Stay blessed.